So we have got some brand new leaks from the sets of Brand New Day. So let's talk about everything one by one. First, we got a picture of Sadie Sink from the sets of Brand New Day. And if you look closely, you might notice some details about the character she's gonna play in the movie. Although her character is still not officially confirmed, and there are a number of characters she could play, but here are some details about this picture. First, if we look at her hairs, she has red hairs, which means that she's not playing Gwen Stacy because Gwen Stacy has blonde hairs, and she's not gonna play Catgirl either because Catgirl has red hairs. Next is Mary Jane Watson and Jean Grey. Although they have red hairs in comics, but I don't think she's going to play any of those characters. Because if we move on from her hairs and look closely to her outfit, then we can notice that she's wearing camo pants and military boots, which means that she might play Rachel Cole Alves. Now in comics, Rachel is a former US Marine sergeant, and during her wedding, a gang war breaks out where her husband, Dr. Daniel Alves, dies. She somehow survives, and after recovering from her injuries, she adopts her married name, Alves, and goes after the crime syndicate responsible for her almost husband's death, and she becomes a vigilante ally of Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. So in short, she's a sidekick of Punisher. And a few time ago, there was a rumor that a Punisher sidekick will appear in the movie too. Now Marvel can show her character's origin differently to the comics. And I don't think they will waste time on her origin story. They will directly show her as Punisher's sidekick, and then she might join forces with Spider-Man, and during that we might see chemistry growing between them. And she might also appear in the Punisher special series as a cameo or a major role. While moving on from Sadie Sink, next we got the first look of Mark Ruffalo on Brand New Day's set, and his face has some injuries, so here he will probably be in his form. He's playing a very major role in this movie, and we'll see Savage Hulk in the MCU once again. So this could be the moment where he'll get his ass whooped by someone, and then he'll turn into Hulk, and we might see the same version of Hulk in Doomsday and Secret Wars too. In another picture, we can see Mark Ruffalo laying on a stretcher, and then he was taken away by the ambulance, so those face injuries could also be after his rampage and fight against Spider-Man. And talking about Mark Ruffalo, there was an interview in which he was asked about a solo Hulk film. Mark Ruffalo replied that it's not really owned by Marvel. Hulk is a universal property, and I don't know if it'll ever really come to be. We keep talking about it, what it would be. There's been so many Hulk movies already, it's like, does anyone really even want another one? But I want one. I think audiences would be into it if we could crack it. And I also want one, and I think he deserves a solo Hulk movie. But I don't think there'll be one. Or with Mark Ruffalo at least. Because Hulk will be recasted after Avengers Secret Wars. So we might see a solo Hulk movie in the future with a different actor. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Next we got some more practical swinging, which looks absolutely beautiful as ever. And I'm glad to see that Tom is back on the set. And talking about Brand New Day, it is rumored that the first teaser trailer of Spider-Man Brand New Day will be released in theaters ahead of Avatar Fire and Ash. Which is interesting because a few weeks ago it was rumored that Doomsday teaser trailer will be attached with Avatar. Well, I'm pretty sure that one of the trailer is coming out with this movie. And as soon as I witness it, I will upload a breakdown video on it. So if you don't want to miss, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. Well, if we move on from Brand New Day, there are some other reports and rumors related to Avengers Doomsday. First, Herbie the robot, which we saw in Fantastic Four. He's rumored to appear in Doomsday, and I think he'll appear in the same scene which we saw in the post-credit of Fantastic Four. Because we're yet to receive answers of that scene, and in Avengers Doomsday's first half, we might revisit that scene. Next, it is rumored that Doomsday will feature more than 2 actors playing a variant of their character, and I think it will be Captain America, because that one makes more sense. We might see Sam, Peggy and Steve playing Captain America. Well, this is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Which movie are you excited for the most? And also check out my previous videos too. And if you like content related to Marvel or pop culture, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.